Y'all come in, come in, come in, come in. We got work to do, y'all. We got cases to settle, talk about. We got too much to do. Okay, how y'all doing? Yeah, come on. Come on in. Let's talk about jobless butts. Okay? Let's talk about jobless butts. Jobless butts sentencing, don't count me wrong, supposed to be March the 12th. Don't count me wrong. I don't know, because anything can happen. But y'all know he got second degree murder. So I didn't get a chance to talk about this because I have other cases to cover. We have too much to do over here. Now, y'all, what I can say that these are only my opinions, and my opinions are not necessarily based on facts, okay? Now, I appreciate y'all subscribing to the channel uh, because y'all on the point, though. Y'all on the point, though. And y'all, something happened when he had Nazaria with him. I believe it was just like something went on when he's supposed to do what he's supposed to do allegedly, okay? You know what I mean? You remember, with this case, you have to be, careful what you say, because I don't feel like, what you call it, editing or nothing like that. I'm not going to do it either. But when I think about butts, I think about how he was good at manipulating women and charming them with his looks. Now, y'all, the sentencing is supposed to be March the 12th. And what the lady said right here, tell me that he didn't premeditate this. He didn't premeditate this. He didn't plan it. Okay? But something happened when he's supposed to be doing what he's supposed to be doing. Allegedly, y'all, I'm just saying, these just my opinion, that somebody know he was allegedly being intended for this to happen. Allegedly now. Allegedly, just my opinion. But the question is, where is she? What did y'all do with the body? I can't understand how they send it to somebody 60 years. And then you're going to try to go out for parole. Try to get a bond. Somebody talking. Somebody talking. Okay? Now let's listen to what she's saying. Now I ain't crazy from a long shot. Something happened when he was in the transition of doing what he's supposed to be doing to get rid of what he's supposed to be getting rid of. And I ain't gonna say it because y'all know what I'm talking about. He wasn't intending to do this to her. And it wasn't planned that he was gonna do this to her. But it happens. Okay? It happened. Now, I do believe, it's just my opinion, that he shared this information with someone that he's covering up for, that he loved too much. And he want to save them, allegedly, to save his kids from the system. Allegedly. That the ones that he really claimed, you know what I mean? Because this not supposed to ever happen. Now let's break it down what she's saying right now, y'all.
Well, good evening, group. Butts actually entered that plea at Third Circuit Court, but the question still
Look, at that Third Circuit Court, He already knew he was going to plead guilty. We knew, you know, we knew he was going to change the plea to protect who? Somebody he loved, y'all. He put the blame on himself, but he didn't plan this though. He didn't plan it. It happened in the heat of the moment. When he thought he know what he was doing. But he a man, you don't know what he doing. That she was young. She was young. He didn't know what he done. That a man don't know nothing about that. And then when he had to break the news, they left it in his hand. Because he messed it up. In other words, he messed up what he started. Okay? She's supposed to have been here. But it wasn't supposed to be like this. It's supposed to be almost like she ran away. But she came back home. You know what I mean? You know how you run away? Like I did. It come myself run away. I right down the house, one house down. But I went back home, shoot. After that 4th day, I went back home. See, it wasn't supposed to have been like that.
Remains, where is Naziah's body?
This is the culmination of perhaps a proper decision on his part.
Jarvis Butts.
Hold on, y'all. I can't hear. Hold on. Let me get rid of some of this noise. Hold on. Let me get rid of. I got hear this and look like they got. Hold on for a second, y'all. Hold on. I can't hear them. Hold on. Here I come, y'all. Here I come. Here come Granny. Here come Granny. Here I come. Here I come. What they said, the question still remain, where is Naziah? He know where Naziah is. He know. All of them know where Naziah is. Even the prosecutor and everybody know where Naziah is. Trying to pretend like they don't. They know what he did to that girl.
And charged in
Office of Community Prosecution, they wrap their arms around families before they would make an offer in this type of case, and I'm sure.
You hear that? Did y'all hear that? Boy, it's a lot of things were going on in Naziah Harris case. They were making offering. They were making offering, y'all. They don't want nothing to happen to them children. He got 5 from one lady. Allegedly. Okay? They talked to the family, y'all. They talked to the family.
That in this case,
It's alleged Butts developed a relationship with the teen. Last year, Butts was bound over for trial in connection to Naziah's disappearance. She was last seen getting off a school bus on January 9th, 2024 in Detroit.
it brings closure to the family, and I believe the family got something out of this in the sense that they had this great traumatic loss, but
Say what? Say what?
great traumatic loss, but they have someone who makes a statement and also gives information.
Who was that? Who was that made that statement? Who made that statement, y'all? Y'all know who made that statement. You could have somebody that we don't know who they talking about. It could be somebody that we know who they talking about. But who made that statement? They talked to them. Somebody made a statement. And you know what? In that statement, they told everything he said. But who did that? Y'all will never know who did it. Y'all will never know who made that statement. That's whoever Jarvis was with when he was doing what he did. See, when he went to that hotel, y'all have to think about it. What did he go to the hotel for? He went home too. And why that girl gets sick in the hospital? The fiance. Y'all, it's so much. And then the thing is, you'll never know. Unless they got a gag order on their mouth. Or what? Or one day they would tell. His sentencing is March the 12th. If they do it that way, I don't know what these folk doing what they want to do. Somebody talk, y'all. Somebody, when this person opened up their mouth, Jobs know he ain't had nothing to do but to plead guilty. Cause they told on him. Who was it? What his name? What the boy name? Cordell? Did Cordell tell? Cause Cordell was the last one that saw him at 9 o'clock. Did Cordell tell? Huh? Somebody made a statement. Did Cordell tell?
To the prosecutor's office and law enforcement to bring that closure about.
Yeah. Back out here live, Attorney Perkins, he actually spoke to us earlier today at Fox 2 Detroit Live. Now, back to Butts, he is set to be sentenced next month, and it's expected that he will spend decades in prison.
We already knew he was going to spend decades in prison. We already knew that. Really, he was wasting taxpayer money if he had went to trial. For what? Y'all, I didn't want to do this, but I really didn't want to do this, but because I'm just so upset with what happened to her.
Brooke, back to you.
Yeah, Ingrid, you talk a little bit about if this was to move forward with all of the court proceedings, how painful this testimony has been already for family members and how gruesome some of the details are and have been. It is at least a little solace that they don't have to be drugged through something like that.
It really is, but you know what? I will say, this became like a case for all of society. I mean, everyone felt this family's pain, and I think many people are still asking, where is this child's body? Now, I did reach out to the prosecutor's office to find out, as a part of this, plea, if, Butts will have to say where the body is. So we're still waiting.
Butts gonna have to tell them where the body is, y'all. But he been messed up the whole trial. He had that mask on his face. Butts will have to tell y'all what he did with her body. Why wouldn't he tell? Why wouldn't he tell? He gonna have to spend. Hey, you might well go on to talk because you're gonna spend decades in prison. Why let her hunt you down inside of your jail, in your cell? What make Nazaya can hunt you down in there. So where did y'all put? Where is she? He gonna have to tell y'all. Would he do it though? I'm gonna rewind it. I'm gonna tell you, rewind it back. What she just said. What she just said. Where is she? If that person, if that person taught, told on him, they know where the body is. But will he tell where the body is? Job is stubborn, y'all. Jardins don't care. But would he tell the prosecutor where the body is? He have to tell him. But will he tell him?
If, Butts will have to say where the body is. So we're still
Well, he gonna have to say where the body is. At the sentencing. Why? What? Say what? Y'all tell me in the chat. I ain't talking about what nobody else say. What you think? You think he's gonna tell the prosecutor? He might well run his mouth. He might well gonna tell. He already took a plea deal. He might well gonna tell he gonna do 60 years. He ain't gonna do no 60 years. Probably do 40 years. Probably do 30 years or 40 years. They'll still love him though. Y'all think he gonna tell?
waiting on a response, but I think that is the question. Everyone really wants to know. That will bring some justice, because at least that way they can actually lay this child to rest properly.
Right. That's right. Their family will get some kind of justice, y'all. Yeah, Jarvis. Come on, Jarvis. Come on now. Tell them where she is, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think gonna happen at the sentencing. Tell me you think he gonna tell.